Hey, good morning, guys. Mr. Short. I just want to touch base with you as we start this fourth week of school. This is the week of September the 8th. We didn't have school yesterday. Yesterday was Labor Day, so I hope you guys enjoyed a restful long weekend and you're ready to get back at it this week. So just want to let you know this week that we're going to kind of pump the brakes a little bit and slow down the pace of this class just for the purposes of making sure that we get everyone back on the same page. There's several of you guys that have some missing assignments that have not been completed. Unfortunately, the first 2 weeks of class, we have turned those modules off. The deadline, the extension for getting those completed has passed. Anything from last week, the week of August 31st, you guys have up until today to get those complete. And then at that point, at the end of the day today, we will cut that module off, okay? So this week's going to be a little bit slower pace. We're going to talk about the second group of things that make up a computer. Remember last week we talked about inputs and outputs. Inputs being anything that you can use to put information into a computer, such as a keyboard, a microphone, a mouse, even your camera that's on your computer or smartphone. Those are different types of inputs. Our outputs are our screens, our printers, and our speakers. So this week we're going to talk about the other two things that make up a computer: storage and processing. Anytime you use your computer, your Chromebook, laptop, MacBook, smartphone, any type of computer, you are going to use storage whenever you are putting things into the computer. If you're taking a picture, if you're creating a document in Google Doc, you're using storage. Now, there's different types of storage. In the last few years, people have been talking about the cloud and things being stored in the cloud. And what is that? What is it when they talk about the cloud? Well, what it is, before the cloud, we would store things actually physically in the computer. We would use the hardware in the computer to write the things that we're needing to store. Now things are stored basically at an off-site location. And that's what we mean when we talk about storing things in the cloud. It's things that are not physically stored into our devices. Okay, so storage is very important. When you go, just take some time this week, get on Amazon, get on Google, and I just want you to look at the different prices of laptops. You can choose any brand, whether it's MacBook or Dell or whatever. Just look at the different pricing, and you'll notice that a lot of times the laptops look identical, but there may be a $500, $600, $700, $800 difference in the prices of two laptops that look identical. Well, what's the difference in those? The two things we're going to talk about today: processing and storage. Some computers have a larger space available to store information, and they process that stored information faster. So when a computer is able to do that, they're going to tend to cost a little bit more than a computer that is not quite as fast or doesn't store as much. Same thing with our phones. Just look at the difference in the iPhones. If you were to look at iPhones right now, on any, whether it's Verizon or AT&T or Apple, if you look at the price of iPhones, the look of them are pretty much identical. Where you're going to get into the different prices is when you talk about how much storage your phone has, whether it's 16 gig, 32, whatever, 128. The more storage you have in those phones, the more expensive they're going to be. So those are the second two pieces of the things that make up a computer. So we had inputs, outputs. Now we have storage and processing. And what processing is just how a computer takes the information that's stored into it, takes the information that is inputted into it, and processes or uses that information to create a product. Okay, that is what processing is. So this week I want you guys, we have one graded assignment for this week, only one, and that's going to be a journal entry, and it's going to talk about processing. And then I want to make sure if you're missing anything from last week, progress reports have come out. If you're missing anything from last week, you have today to get that done. Okay, so make sure that you are staying on task. Okay, make sure that you are. checking in on a regular basis in class and being able to get those assignments completed in a timely manner. If you were to sit down the very first of the week and you went ahead and completed everything for my class, that would be perfect. It wouldn't take you but a few hours. So just use your time wisely and make sure you're getting those assignments completed for the week, okay? As always, if you have any questions, if you need anything, you can always reach out. Shoot me. A lot of you have been emailing me, and that's fine. Some of you guys had some problems with submitting your screenshots for our assignment at the end of the week last week, and I helped some of you guys through it. I walked you through it. A lot of times you're going to hear me reference, hey, look at the video that I posted, or I put instructions on there. I'm going to tell you that a lot because I want you guys to get used to reading through all the instructions or making sure that you're watching the videos that I'm putting out there or the resources to help you, because every question I got last week, I was able to point people back to the video or the instructions that they needed to complete those assignments. But don't ever hesitate. If you have a question, can't do anything, need help with anything, just always shoot me an email, reach out, and I'll be here to help. Don't forget, tomorrow, which is Wednesday, 1 to 2 o'clock, I'll be available on our Google Meet. And if you need help finding the Google Meet, just go to my homepage on this Canvas course and click the little sticky note over on the corkboard on my homepage, and that'll take you right to the Google Meet. All right, guys, I hope this is going to be like I said, we're going to slow the pace down a little bit this week and make sure everybody's on the same page. I'm going to be sending some emails out. I'm going to be contacting some parents this week. Some of you guys are doing a great job. Some of you guys are getting all the assignments completed on time. Some are not getting them done on time. So we've got to make sure we get a handle on that. So if you have any questions, just let me know. If not, have a great week, and I'll look forward to talking to you tomorrow at the Google Meet. Thanks.